Now, the latest version of me is a partner of a Muay Thai gym, also a stadium because the owners of the gym own the stadium. But I still work with people privately as I have done for over 20 years. I love being in people's corner, having them the back and telling them the truth. My clients will tell you one of the things that makes me totally unique to any other coach or mentor is I will fucking say it like it is, and I will present it in the best way possible so that you know and you remember that I'm on your side, I'm on your team, I'm not against you, I'm with you, but I will tell you the truth. And one of my clients has been with me for years, I've lost count, maybe 10 years. I first told him when he pitched himself to me as a client in a video message, I said, clearly you're very successful, but no one should be as fat as you. And when he watched my video back, he said he got so offended. And when he calmed down, he realized that because I was so honest with him, that he knew he had to work with me. He's still my client today. Now he is a multiple Ironman, and he's actually attempting 5 Ironman triathlons this year in the space of one summer, one triathlon season, and he's just very, very inspiring. But, right, none of us are perfect. We always have room to grow. I'm not perfect. My coaches, mentors pour into me. They tell me the truth. And one thing I've been struggling with this client is to get him to measure his body fat. Because your body fat, I don't coach. I'm not a fitness coach. I'm a performance coach. I'm a life mentor. But one thing I know, that the foundation of transformation is physical fitness, physical health, physical well-being, physical energy, physical state. It's physical, physical, physical. The foundation of transformation is physiology first. And that your body fat or your body composition is an indicator of your lifestyle and your decisions rather. So he is training like an animal. He's got a personal trainer. He's doing nutrition. He's in the gym. He's out on the road. He's cycling, assuming he's running. But he keeps fucking avoiding getting his body fat measured. So I laid into him this morning after asking him twice to get his body fat measured. And I said, clearly, you don't want it enough. Because if you wanted it enough, you would go and get it done. Because his last excuse was that, it wasn't working in the gym. And I said, you want to live like an athlete? You want to respect yourself like you're an athlete? You want to behave like an athlete? Act like an athlete. I said, if I knew that I had 5 Ironman distances ahead of me, 2 completed, 3 to go actually in his case. And I know that for 7-8 hours on a half Ironman or a 70.3, or for 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 hours on a full distance Ironman, every kilogram that I carry that doesn't need to be there is fucking unnecessary and weighing me down and affecting my performance. Like I would be looking everywhere to get my body fat measured. I said to my client who's very successful in business, I said, you're very successful in business. If you bought a business today, what would you do? First thing you'd look at, what are the numbers? Where do they need to be? How do we get there? That's number 3. What are the numbers right now? What are our goals? What does turnaround and transformation look like? Same thing I did when I became a partner of Phuket Chalong Muay Thai Gym. I wanted to know the numbers. I set goals, and then my job is to work on how do we close that gap. And I said to him, you would do the same thing. You'd find out what are the numbers, what's the goal, how do we get there? And I said the same thing goes with your body fat. What is your body fat? What do you want it to be? How the fuck do you get there? Well, you can't figure out the path. You can't figure out how to close the gap if you cannot measure the gap because you don't know where you started. And I just laid into him this morning with love and compassion, but with radical truth. And his next message to me was his body fat. A screenshot of his body fat. And that is the difference between working with a $50 coach and working with me. I'll make you fucking do shit. I'll make you get it done. I'll tell you the truth. I'll tell you what I need to tell you, even if you don't want to hear it. If I know it's going to get us towards the result that you actually desire, I will say it if it needs to be said.